Looking to trade your old bulk for some of the latest Pokemon booster boxes? Well, check ccgcastle.com. The process is very simple. Send in 1400 cards and get a brand new sealed booster box back. We ship boxes worldwide for free once we get your cards. Make sure to check video description or check ccgcastle.com for more informations. How's it going, Pokefans? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, I have something cool for you all, and in today's video, I'm gonna play with Golisopod featuring Eevolutions. So, it's a stage 1 Pokemon with 130 HP and that ability which is called Armor. So, this Pokemon takes 30 damage less from attacks after applying weakness and resistance, which is a cool thing because it's like he have 160 HP. So, in order to be able to your opponent be able to one-hit knock out him, he's gonna need 160 damage counters. On the other side, he have very powerful attack against GX and EX Pokemons. So for 1 Grass Energy and double Course Energy, 80 plus 70 if he is going to attack EX or GX. So with the Choice Band, 180, more than enough for the knockout against very popular EX or GXs in format. On the other side, with Kukui, it can goes up to 200. You really need to have something like XP Share in this deck because if you're going to lose your energies, you're definitely going to need to recover them in some way. So XP Share will definitely be the perfect card for this build. So I'm running 17 Pokemon, 33 training cards, and 10 energies. So the 4-3 line of the Golisopod as our main attacker. We can also use a backup attacker, which is going to be Tapu Lele with the Wonder Tag, of course, and Energy Drive. Oricorio is here with that Supernatural Dance because it can help a lot to snap something on the bench, especially against Wespe Queen decks. And decks who actually have a lot of Pokemons, for example, like this one. 2 Eevees, the Eevee from the, as you can see, Ancient Origins, because it have 1 retreat cost, so I kind of like it. It's much easier to pay retreat if you can't. With 1 of each Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon with those effects from the Ancient Origins, and of course 1 line of Remoraid and Octillery for that extra draft support with a Bezel Hand. From item cards, of course, I'm running 1 copy of Escape Pro because it's way too good card, as well as 2 copies of Field Blower so I can get rid of my opponent tool cards from play, and also stadiums, very important. 1 copy of Revitalizer so I can recover my Golisopod line quickly if I need it. The same thing as the Super Road, so we can recycle some of the basic grass energies back into our deck in case if we need. 4 copies of Ultra Ball featuring 3 copies of V-Seekers and only 2 stadiums. 2 of them are going to be Forest of John Plant, so we can have a rapid evolution with our Golisopods. In addition to that, I'm running 1 copy of Bridget because it's way too good card for any of decks these days, but especially for something like this. 1 copy of Hexmaniac, which can definitely be good against Volcanion decks, against any deck that can use abilities like Zorak for the stand-in, against maybe even something like Greninja, but it can also be super effective against I can't remember right now, but anyways, the CGI can also be very limited with Hexmaniac around. Double Lysander because I'm running double Tapu Lele, and double Lysander with double Tapu Lele is just so overpowered and out of the balance, so I kind of like that, as well as 3 copies of N and 1 Kukui. In addition to that, 4 copies of Sycamore and featuring 1 Teammates. Teammates for something like this is very cool and very good. 2 copies of Choice Bands, 2 copies of XP Shares, and 2 copies of Floatstones are my tool cards for the extra damage, for the energy recycling or energy recover, and of course for the free retreat, and 10 energies. 4 of them are actually double cores and 6 of them are actually just grass energies. If you're looking for any of these cards, if you're looking to build this, make sure to check CCG Castle. You can check link in my video description because you can get 5% discount on your first purchase typing TCG Center 5 code. Also, if you're looking to trade your bulk for the upcoming Sun and Moon booster box, or maybe some other booster box expansions, just make sure to check video description because everything you need to know can be found there. In today's video, I'm gonna play 2 games with this build so you can actually see how it works in action. And yeah, so see you in the game. Alright, so ready for the battle. Let's take the look at the opening hand. So there we go. Eevee and 1 Wimpod. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna start with the Wimpod in the front and put my Eevee on the bench with a Floatstone. Probably. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. On the other side, I have Forest of Giant Plants in my hand, which is a good one. It can actually allows me to accelerate my evolution. So I can have that Golisopod available. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about doing something like that. So Sycamore for 7 for another Eevee, which is a good one. So I can retreat down to my Eevee. More than that, I'm passing my turn back to my opponent. If he misses opportunity to knock out my active Eevee, of course I'm just gonna evolve into my Jolteon. After that, so there is the first team up and a choice band, which means that he might stuck a little bit in the front. Oh, there we go with the N. So that N will actually help a lot. Also, this Brooklet Hill will help me. If there's a Remoraid, I can just easily search my deck for the Remoraid and put it on the bench. I can't grab Vaporeon, unfortunately, because Vaporeon is Eevolution. It's not a basic Pokemon. So a couple max elixirs, and he decided to go with, okay, energy from hand manually attached, and it's my turn. So let's see what we can find here. First of all, I'm searching my deck for the Remoraid. Second thing I'm gonna do here is gonna be my Ultra Ball. And of course, that Ultra Ball should be for my Vaporeon. There we go, putting Vaporeon in play. But in the active position with the Float Stone, not gonna take a risk. After that, we'll just remove both Stadium and Choice Band and place my Sycamore for 7. So I just need a single Grass Energy, and I'm pretty happy with it. Unfortunately, I didn't pull what I was hoping for, and I was mainly hoping for that XP share. It is how it is. At least I can take 2 prize knockout here. For 300 damage counters, I can strike that Volcanion. So I have Ultra Ball, I have another Wimpod. Next turn, actually this turn, he needs Steam Up, and he is already on 100 damage counters. So that's just insane. There we go. So one Steam Up, that's like 100. Minus 30 will be 70, but another Volcanion will actually help my opponent to add 3 more damage counters. And then he can strike me for like 50, 80, 160, and that's exactly enough for the knockout against my Golisopod. Even after I use my armor as ability, he can have the knockout. But unfortunately, he didn't find another Volcanion, so Field Blower actually helped a lot. Means only one thing. That thing is that I'm gonna Ultra Ball, and I will grab that Octillery. So let's see if we can drop that Sycamore. If not, still I'm gonna be more than happy taking a prize card here against my opponent, and maybe even fighting that XP share for later. Ooh. Okay, I have 2 V Seekers. I can grab that Lysander and at least take 2 more prize cards, which I'm definitely gonna do against his Turtonator, definitely. Easier to use attack. Still, I'm down to 2 prize cards. I have my bench fully set up, and I'm not sure how my opponent will recover from this position. So this Golisopod actually destroys my opponent deck. Volcanion is like maybe tier 2 deck, I should say, definitely that. It's a very competitive deck. You can even play it without max elixirs with the help of the Volcanion. So there we go. He can strike for like a 40, discarding 1 energy from hand. Will be enough for the knockout, because he can do 7 damage counters. Will that happen? We shall see. There is another Brooklet Hill for another Volcanion EX, but the problem for my opponent is definitely the fact that I have the Seeker available, and all I really need is just a Grass Energy and another Golisopod. So he managed to strike for 70. He is down to only 5 prize cards. I just need to take like 2 more, or maybe just knock out one of his Volcanions. Is it possible to do that? Definitely it is. Definitely that is possible. So I'm just gonna play my V-Seeker for our teammates. With the teammates, I can grab Ultra Ball and I can grab that Grass Energy, which I need. But I'm still looking forward. I'm still looking forward for that XP share so badly. I hope I can find one. Alright, so another Golisopod for me, and I can still take a Beazle hand for like a 1. I can even go for 2, but let's see. Just a rescue stretcher. Okay, so put a Pokemon from a discard pile. Let it be another Golisopod. I mean, this is the problem. He have Lysander available in his discard pile, and I'm not gonna take a risk. I'm just gonna go for the knockout here, and oh, it's not gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be enough for the knockout. Completely forget about my Vaporeon. So I'm going down to 1 prize, but still, I didn't have the card that I was hoping for and looking for, and that was mainly the XP share. But still, if he decides to knock me out with his Volcanion EX, then he definitely need to lose 1 turn. And there's a max elixir, so he might be able to pull another energy. So it's gonna happen. Alright, so he decided definitely to go with his volcanic hit here for the knockout 230. Because of my armor, of course. Time to promote Vaporeon in the front. Time to attach my, let me see, 20, 40, 60. Why not? I mean, I can do that. Search my deck for a supporter card. I need just a Lysander, and with my Lysander, I can put that choice band. Really, I can do that. I can retreat, basically down to my Tapu Lele, and since his starter is a 40 HP starter with the free retreat, I can actually energy dry him for the 40 and take my last prize for the knockout. So who would say? I mean, Golisopod managed to outplay Volcanion without too many problems. Probably a lot of you wouldn't expect something like that, but you can simply play against weakness. I mean, you can, but if you can set up those XP shares, which are very crucial for this deck, you're probably going to be in a good position and you're going to be able to win easily. So let's move on to one more game. Alright, so no sign of the basic Pokemon in my opening hand means that I'm just gonna grab a fresh hand of 7 new cards. Hopefully I can start with, not with the Tapu Lele, but it's okay. I mean, even going with Tapu Lele, I can always double Course Energy, attack for 40, maybe even 60 or 80, maybe even more with the help of the Choice Band. It's gonna depend a lot. So Vulpix is on the other side. Ooh, okay. Against Ninetales. Well, to be honest, oh, okay. So there's the CGI. So there is actually a pretty good chance that I might be able to win easily this game. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna play my another Tapu Lele, and we'll grab that Bridget. With the Bridget, I'm just gonna set up for my Remoraid, Eevee, and Wimpod. Double Course Energy attachment to my Wimpod. XP share, it's not gonna be played, at least not for now. So I'm fine with passing my turn back to my opponent. I think I actually made mistake not attacking with my Tapu Lele his Vulpix, to be honest. Something tells me that this was actually a bad decision. Yeah, I actually think it was. Those feeder arrows are actually going to be a huge problem for me. That's for sure. Oh no, there's a Forest John played, but at least he played at M. So with the help of Anna, we'll just grab 6 new cards, a fresh hand, so I might pull Lysander. And ooh, Okay, interesting. Definitely interesting. That escape rope is a good one, but I'm still not feeling comfortable playing him because he have another Vulpix available on the bench. There's another level ball, which means he will play level ball for another Dartrix. 2 Dartrix in play. He can still use Beacon. And there's a oh, I like the fact that he also plays Shaman, so Shaman will be 2 easy price cards sooner or later. And there we go with the Beacon. So I managed to prevent my opponent from taking a single damage counter on this turn with those feeder arrows. So I really cannot say that I'm not happy. Ultra Ball for Super Rod and a Floatstone. And it's going to be for my Flareon, so I can hit for the weakness. And of course, and for fresh hand of 6. 6 new cards. No way. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Really? Yep, it's just happened. It just happened. Energy Drive. For like a 40. That's it. Oh, no way. No way. Remoraid is very close to be knocked out, but that energy top deck will allows me to one-hit knock on my opponent, the CGI, without too many problems with my Golisopod. So that's it. That's all I really need. Double Course energy play. Ultra Ball for that Ninetales probably. I really need to be very careful here against Ninetales because he can easily swap damage counters from Ninetales to my active Pokemon or maybe to my benched Pokemon if he have Lysander available. So that's a very tricky move. And you really need to be very smart when you play against Ninetales with the Ice Pad GX. So far, not a single Decidueye in play for my opponent. This is like a turn number 2 or turn number 3. Anyways, 3 Dartrix means that he is very close to be able to search his deck for those Decidueyes. Once those Decidueyes start to roll and start to spread damage counters around the board, it's going to be very hard to control them, especially if he managed to knock out my Flareon very easily. With those feeder arrows, of course, and with the Ice Blade. So 2 damage counters and Ice Blade for 50 down to my Flareon. Oh no, he decided to go for my Golisopod. Yeah, of course this is gonna happen. I really need to do something here, and I think I'm just gonna Lysander. He's the CGI, and I'm also thinking about discarding these 2 cards so I can have my Choice Band. And with my Choice Band, I can add some more damage counters with the Energy Drive, so it can be 70 in total. Since he have only 3 cards available, who knows? Maybe he have N and maybe he don't have Energy, so he might just decide to go with the N. I'm wondering to see... Oh, Max Potion. Dang. This hurts a lot. And Sycamore for 7. So he decided to discard a Grass Energy. Of course, all those energies can easily be recovered. There's a Trainer's Mail, so I'm not sure if he have access to his... Okay, Floatstone. Yeah, that's bad. Which means only one thing. I can say goodbye to my Flareon, unfortunately. No more easy one-hit knockout as long as I don't have Flareon, and I think that for me this is gonna be like a nightmare. What I have here is a teammate, so I need to take and pick 2 cards. The one will definitely be N, and the second one actually 80, 150, 190. No, what I'm doing here, I need Grass Energy and that Choice Band, and that's all I really need. That's it. Let's just retreat. paying that double course energy retreat cost, and let's just one-hit knock out that Ninetales for like 180. Down to 4 prize cards, my opponent down to 5, so there's a Hex Maniac and Field Blower. No sign of Octillery, unfortunately. Okay, I mean, 2-hit knockout, I'm perfectly fine with that. Even better, Lysander top deck, or maybe V-Seeker top deck, can help me to snipe maybe even Shaman for 2 prize cards. And then I might pull myself Octillery, which can be very useful. So there we go with another N. I'm very happy with that N, to be honest, because I didn't have nothing in my hand which can be played. I mean, I had a few cards, but still. Ooh, Wimpod, Ultra Ball, and Lysander. Something tells me that I should play that Lysander, but something tells me that my opponent decided to concede, so yeah, that's very unlucky for him. Probably he didn't find energy card, and he probably realized that next turn I'm gonna pull 2 more prize cards, and after that he can't do anything else, so that's another GG. So that was pretty much it. Thanks guys for watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this cool Golisopod Eevolution deck. So till the next time, have a nice day wherever you are. We'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.